the Forest of Hope. In my original Let's Play 12 years ago, I called this the Forest of Soap because I thought that was oh so funny. My dolphin has returned to the surface along with the Pikmin's onion. Being alone on this strange planet makes me somewhat uneasy, so I shall call the Pikmin out to the onion. All I need to do is stand in the light beneath the onion and press Alrighty then. Hello, Scary to you, and welcome back to Let's Play Pikmin 1. I am so excited that we're recording Pikmin, because I love the Pikmin series, and it's kind of an unfortunate thing that there's such a big gap between our Pikmin Let's Plays, but I'm so happy that we're doing this. Another intriguing discovery. A local variety of grass produces a sort of yellow nectar. Upon closer examination, it appears to be lemonade. This parent Pikmin favorite seems to be full of nutrition. Closer observation is needed to determine the strengths and peculiarities of the flower Pikmin. Looking at the flowers. I've been here for hours. Something. Pretty little baby. I'm so in love with you. That song gets stuck in my head very easily. So, as we knock down this wall over here, I'm gonna let you know right now that I am by no means a Pikmin speedrunning expert, but one of my favorite things to see in Pikmin speedrunning is a trick that I'm gonna try to demonstrate, very poorly though. So, if you hold down the R button, Olimar would kind of take a little nap right there. There's some more funny things that are associated with that we'll be talking about a little bit later. But if you're running full speed on an object and you kind of stop moving and then fall asleep next to it, like a pellet or something like that, you can actually knock it around a little bit because the game treats Olimar napping as an object. And when it has two objects spawn in the same spot, then it kind of forces them to move away from each other. It's very tricky to do, and I've never been able to pull this off, which is why I never really bothered trying to do Pikmin speedruns. But something really cool is if you're able to, if you find footage of somebody who would let me use this, I'll have it on screen. But the pellet being next to the wall right there, if you're able to get at such an angle, you can actually get Olimar on top of the wall. And this is a huge trick that is used repeatedly during Pikmin speedruns. It is so effective that by the time I'm done talking with this sentence, as we were doing a speedrun using that trick, we probably would have already gone to the next Pikmin type already. It is absolutely insane the stuff you can do with that speedrunning trick. It is awesome. So we're going to destroy these dwarf bulborbs over here. They're basically going to be like the Goombas of this game. They're a super basic enemy, so you want to watch out for them. The basic trick for them is to throw the Pikmin directly on top of them, and then you'll be able to murder them in cold blood. Captain Olimar is very bloodthirsty, although I do prefer diet blood. It's very good for my complexion. To get some of these more corpses out of the way. Not these guys though, because they're not going to help very much. So one thing that I will say about this Let's Play though is that whenever I'm playing this game on my own time, I can usually play a lot better than whenever I'm talking, because this Pikmin very much is the kind of game where if you want to do effective multitasking, it's a little bit hard to do while you're commentating. So that is one thing that I will say. You may notice me not be able to keep track of a couple things as I'm doing stuff like not really pay attention too much for the game. I'll kind of go on autopilot for a little while whenever I'm playing through Pikmin, and yeah, if I get lost every now and then, that's the reason why. We need one more Pikmin. Okay. There's something coming up over here that we need 40 Pikmin for, and we're short one, so yay, that's super effective. Why, it's the Eternal Fuel Dynamo. It has an unlimited energy supply. I won't have to worry about saving any electricity anymore. This will make my fight for survival a bit easier. Yeah, we try to do this, and we need 40 Pikmin, and we're short one because of course we are. That is ever so much fun. Alright, so these guys, these are the regular bulborbs. Watch out for them if you're playing it for the very first time, because it's not exactly clear the trick that you need to do to destroy them, but yeah. Sneaking up on them and then doing a sneak attack on their butt is usually going to be the most effective way to take down a bulborb. I just want to be careful with it though, because if like that one Pikmin slips and they go directly in front of it instead and wakes it up early, then that's going to cause a lot of your Pikmin to get eaten. With that being said, something that I learned from my previous Pikmin Let's Plays that we applied to Pikmin 2 to a certain degree, that we're going to continue for this Let's Play, is that if we make a mistake, we're going to live with it. I'm going to try my best not to do too many resets during this Let's Play. That being said, I did have a reset not too long ago because there was this one thing that happened that's slightly out of my control that, yeah, I probably wasn't going to use that recording session anyway. But if I make a mistake and it's all my fault, we're going to live with it. Even if it means losing like 50 plus Pikmin to a Dwarf Bulbor because I sneezed. Can you knock this down faster? Pretty please? There we go, that took a little while. Captain Nalama was getting impatient, and now he's very bloodthirsty again. So, let's go ahead and do a murder on this guy, because he's taking a nap, and we don't let people taking naps in this place. No! 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 That Pikmin! You ate a Pikmin! That Pikmin is dead! He's no longer a big Pikmin, he's a dead Pikmin! Ooh, shiny. The color is different, but it seems to be a Pikmin nonetheless. First glance suggests this one has what, in some circles, could be considered very large ears. It looks like it may weigh less than the others. In what other ways might it be different from the red Pikmin? I must be sure to observe it closely. I can hold a Pikmin for a moment, press A, and then swap it with another by pressing R. Captain Nalama feels like talking like a pirate now. Arr. The yellow Pikmin. You may notice that the throwing arch, when we threw the yellow at that pellet over there, it has a higher throwing arch than the regular red Pikmin. And now I'm feeling self-conscious right now because I don't know if it's pronounced throwing arch or throwing arc, and now I feel like an idiot because I can't remember which one is correct. So we're just going to continue saying throwing arch because I think it sounds funny. So yeah, the throwing arch of the yellow Pikmin is a lot larger than the reds, so they can be thrown to higher places and super epic and awesome. There's another difference to the yellows that we'll see in a moment. That's kind of like a bit of a running theme we'll see with the different Pikmin types throughout the games, is that they have like a... What in the world happened there? That Pikmin tripped. The Pikmin have like that one big standout difference that makes them special, and there's like another somewhat minor thing that's also pretty unique to them. So for example, the red Pikmin, we haven't seen their main special attribute yet, but they also have the ability to like fight a bit stronger than the... What's the word I'm looking for? They're a lot more effective at fighting. Like they do like 1.5 times damage to the enemies than the other Pikmin types do. So they're a bit more the ones that you want to have out on the lead whenever you're taking down enemies. Oh my god! Oh my god, that was a perfect caption contest! Oh! Oh my god. Oh, that looks so funny. My clock has indicated the coming of noon. From now on, I must pay close attention to the sun meter. From now on, we'll throw the Pikmin at the fall. From now on, I wanna play some basketball. I don't know where I was going with that. That's just a side effect of my brain where like I see a word and it makes me think of a song, and then I think of songs and stuff, even though I'm a terrible singer. So, we have a new shiny over here. The yellow Pikmin has picked up some peculiar stones. Why did they decide to grab them? This action seems to be instinctive to the yellow Pikmin. But just what are those strange glowing stones? Perhaps these cracks indicate that there is tremendous power locked away within. This merits further research. You can do this, yellow Pikmin. Captain Oliver believes you have an explosive body. Alright, let's do a smart thing. Separate our Pikmin with the X button, or the sideways T button as we were calling a moment ago. Just be careful with that. Okay. That's all I was trying to do. One thing that I definitely will say is a bit of a detriment with this game, is the fact that the motion controls don't actually activate unless you're holding onto a Pikmin. We'll talk about that more in a second. The glowing rocks the yellow Pikmin picked up to be some kind of explosive stones. Perhaps they know that these stones can be used as powerful weapons. The bomb rocks are dangerous, so I must take care when using them, but they should be able to blast open the stone walls and block the pathways. I may even be able to use them against some of the wild creatures. I must be vigilant when I throw their bomb rock carrying Pikmin and give them orders. They will toss their bomb rocks at nearby walls and obstacles. The explosive power of the bomb rocks is tremendous, so I must keep my distance. That drawing right there, the yellow Pikmin just staring into your soul, the bomb rock, while the rest of them are blowing up at the distance. Oh, I love that so much. That's probably going to be the thumbnail for the video, honestly. So the pattern for throwing bomb rocks, I've noticed that if you throw like 3 of them at a time, then they kind of like run away before they can like effectively do anything. Let's be smart about this. Let's do this the smart way. We got some enemies over here we want to be careful about, so let's do our super awesome powers of squishing. We got some more jerks over here we want to watch out for, and just in general, don't let the... let's throw you over here so you don't blow anybody up, because that did happen before in previous playthroughs, so we want to watch out for that. Those are sheer grubs, by the way, so you want to watch out for them. I think the lighter ones are the female ones, and the female sheer grubs don't hurt you or anything like that, but the purple ones do. So, yeah, you might want to watch out for them. Yay, more Pikmin we can name! Yippee! Alright, you're gonna be Tom, you're gonna be Jerry, you're gonna be Tim, you're gonna be Bob, you're gonna be Bob 2, you're gonna be Bob 3, you're gonna be Larry, you're gonna be Carl, we're already reusing our names, you're gonna be John, you're gonna be Jonathan H, you're gonna be Only H, you're gonna be Debbie, and you, drumroll please, are gonna be Inky, Binky, and Clyde. They're wonderful names, aren't they? Alright, so let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby. But yeah, throwing 3 of them at a time like that. I'd rather get away from the wall. I want you to stay closer to me in that case, so you don't actually get exploded. I'd rather you not be exploded in that case. So we're going to try to use our remaining time to get both of these ship parts. There is another one we technically could get right now, but it does require a crap ton of Pikmin, so yeah, we might not be able to get that one this day, but I'm going to at least try to get the other ones today. It's so shiny. I really want the shiny. Shiny is my best friend in the world. Shiny is my best friend in the world. We don't have enough Pikmin, damn it. The fractions that you'll see above the whatever the Pikmin are carrying, the bottom one is going to represent how many are required to actually carry the thing, and the top one is going to show how many Pikmin are actually actively carrying it. So we see that there's 15 Pikmin carrying it on the top, and 20 were required to carry it from the bottom. Yay, I'm explaining stuff. Turn off your dynamo. This should light things up. No more candles for me. I've now recovered 2 out of 30 pots. If I can find just 3 more, I should be able to increase my ship's capabilities. Fun fact, when I was first learning fractions, Pikmin was what I visualized when I was learning that, so... Yay! Pikmin helped me learn how to do the math. It's my whimsical radar. With this, I'll be able to see all nearby ship parts in a single glance. I just press the plus button to check it. This finds that fills me with great hope. It also fills me with great determination. Captain Olimar is very determined right now. Captain Olimar is also very concerned about the fact that the Pikmin went the other direction, because there's something else over here that he is very concerned about. Not the shear grab. The shear grab is, you know, kind of minding his own business right now. Would you be a destroyed bulb thing? Crap! Crap! Alright then. We're gonna get some reinforcements, and we're gonna go do a thing. Get away from me! Get away from me. You do not see me. I am invisible. I am sexy! You don't want to hurt a sexy person? Why can I not aim the things right now? Okay, there we go. Okay, we don't have much time. Let's do this. Crap. Hey, come on. My clock is indicating the approach of sunset. Pikmin waiting beneath the dolphins will probably be okay on their own. But if I don't call the stragglers and on them, they might not be able to get back. Sir, the Pikmin still playing on them safe, but I'm somewhat concerned about leaving Pikmin defending themselves in the darkness. That is fascinating. Can you please kill the Bulborb? There we go. Okay, we lost a few good Pikmin there, but I'm sure it'll be okay. I'm sure it'll be fine. Those Pikmin would not have died in vain. Whimsical radar. This abundant part can detect the locations of the other missing parts. The radar will be added to the monitor, which I can press with the plus button to view. I can scan with the L circle or zoom with the R circle. This has surely helped me in my research for the remaining parts. I've now recovered 3 out of 30 parts. If I can find just 2 more, I should be able to increase my ship's capabilities. We are missing someone. Okay, the one by the yellow Indian should be okay in theory. Okay, alright Tom, get back over here. Okay, you guys should be okay. Unfortunately, this game does not have that ring thingy that they have in 3 and 4 that show which Pikmin are safe, so I'm a little worried that these ones are just barely out of reach. The ones that are in the ground we definitely want to pluck so we don't have to come back over here later. Okay, we should be okay. We should be okay. Why isn't it letting me look at the radar? Let me look at the radar! Why isn't it letting me look at the radar? I am pressing that tiny T button. Okay. Two days since impact. It appears that many of my ship's parts have landed in this region. If I can just recover the parts of my radar, I should be able to use my radar screen. How that would improve my chances, and I'd only be able to press the plus button to locate the parts. I also have short-term memory loss because we literally just did that. Yet there seems to be many hostile life forms here. If I am attacked and my spacesuit is damaged, I must return to my ship, stand in front of it and press R to make suit repairs. As I explore, I must pay attention to my suit's damage meter in the bottom left corner of the screen. Pikmin population! Hey, we didn't leave any of them behind! We did lose 16 Pikmin though. Not the most ideal situation in the world, but we should be okay. I Told myself I was not going to reset. If we lose Pikmin, it's fine. It's fine. It's totally fine. Thank you all so much for watching this video for Pikmin 1. And next time, Lady Gator to you. Oh yeah.